Yes, sir. Oh, how you doing? You want to with a hard hat? No. Hard hat?
Testing. Time check, time check.
Right, so if he hands it directly to
You
Terrence,
won't have to continue.
okay, but if Carrie is here, then I get up after Carrie to introduce Terrence? Okay, got it. All right, sounds good. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's really great to have so many members of the media join us today. I want to begin. How's that? Is that better? I'm not often asked to speak louder, but let me move the microphone a little closer. Maybe that helps. So good afternoon, everyone. It's great to have so many members of the media join us today. I want to begin by introducing and acknowledging a number of elected officials who are here. We've got a lot of city council members here, and of course, they were instrumental in making today possible. And I want to start with our city council president, Mike McGinnis, who's joining us. Let's give him a round of applause. We also have our President Pro Tem William Carrington here, but you'll be hearing from him in a short while. This is his district that we're in, so let's give him a round of applause. We've got City Councilman McCarroll Goodman here, so thank you for joining us, Councilman. We also have our City Councilwoman, Kathleen James, here, and she is actually the chair of the subcommittee responsible for Parks and Recreation and has been a champion of parks in our community for many, many years. But we also have our state representative, Brenda Carter, here. So let's give her a round of applause. Then we've got a couple of other champions who are very active in the community, and that's the Northcrosses. So I want to acknowledge Chris Northcross as well as Rosalind Northcross, who are both joining us today. We have a lot of city staff here as well. I want to start by acknowledging our Deputy Mayor, Kelfani Stevens. And then I want to have we've got a couple staff members who will be speaking, but I want to have all of our staff stand collectively to be acknowledged. So if you're a member of city staff, just please stand up and be acknowledged. And like I say, you'll be hearing from some of them later in the program. But I really want to kick this off just by saying this is a really big deal. This is a big day for the Pontiac community. First of all, we're going to be taking down what unfortunately has been for the past 19 years since this school closed in 2005. We're going to be taking down what's been for the past 19 years, sadly, an eyesore here in the community. So that's number one. That's the first thing that we're excited about. Number two is even more exciting, and that's that we're taking this down to make way for the new youth recreation center in our community. And this is something, yes, that deserves a round of applause, because ever since emergency managers appointed by the state shuttered the 4 youth recreation centers in our community, our young people, sadly, have been without a city-owned youth recreation center for them to call home, a place of sanctuary for them, a reliable place that they can go day in and day out for youth recreation programming. We have a great youth recreation manager, and you'll be hearing from her later in the program. She's done a great job of putting programming in place, but it's been occurring at scattered sites around the city. And so finally, once this eyesore comes down, and once we build a new youth recreation center, our young people will finally have a youth recreation center to call home. It'll take a couple months to actually see this building come down. They're currently in the abatement stage, taking out asbestos and other hazardous materials. But this is a celebration of that process having started and of finally seeing this eyesore come down in the next couple of months. And so we're really, really excited about that, and even more excited about what is to come and replace it, which again is finally a state-of-the-art youth recreation center that our young people deserve. I want to introduce some of our other partners who have really made today possible, because we are so grateful to Oakland County's Treasurer's Office, and in particular the Oakland County Treasurer, Robert Wittenberg, as well as our partners at the Land Bank, and you'll be hearing from Joe Rivet later. But this is a team effort. This is what collaboration looks like, and I want all of you to give a thunderous round of applause to our county treasurer my friend, our partner, Robert Wittenberg. Robert?
I'm not quite as tall as you. That was thunderous. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks, Mayor Greimel. I'm Robert Wittenberg. I am the Oakland County Treasurer, and I'm also the chair of the Oakland County Land Bank Authority. And today I'm excited to discuss this transformative project that embodies our mission and our vision here in Oakland County. The Oakland County Land Bank Authority was established in June 2022 with a clear mission to revitalize communities, promote economic growth, and enhance the quality of life all across Oakland County. And I want to recognize some of our members. We actually have some of our members from the Oakland County Land Bank Authority today. Jeff Campbell is here. He's a board member. He's also the village manager of Beverly Hills. We also have, and he was already introduced, but he wears multiple hats, Kalfani Stevens, who's the deputy mayor here, but is also a board member of the Land Bank Authority. And then all this work, it's a lot of work, and we have one fearless leader who does so much, doesn't get a lot of credit, but we got to make sure that she does, Jill Robinson, who's the executive director of our Land Bank Authority. And with the, and Tim talked about this as well, the collaboration is at the heart of everything that we do here. And we know that by working together, we can achieve significant positive and lasting impacts that transform vacant, abandoned, and underutilized properties into vibrant and productive spaces. And that's exactly what the Land Bank is about, is putting things back to productive use, finding land that needs to be put back to productive use. And specifically here in the GM Modern Historic District, the Oakland County Land Bank Authority has helped revitalize and stabilize single-family homes, and we've worked quite some time, actually, our executive director, Jill Robinson, with the GM Modern Housing Neighborhood Association for many years to help address vacant, abandoned, and deteriorating properties. Today's event is another testament to the power of collaboration. You'll hear that word a lot today. The partnership between the Oakland County Land Bank Authority, the City of Pontiac, and the State Land Bank Elimination Program exemplifies our shared vision for reimagining, repurposing, and revitalizing our communities. Collaborative efforts led to remarkable community transformations. We appreciate the collaborative partnerships in demolishing this blighted property to continue McCarroll School's legacy of education, empowerment, and engagement with the new Youth Recreation Center. It's now my pleasure to introduce Joseph Rivet, the director of the State Land Bank Authority. Joseph has been instrumental in supporting initiatives like the Blight Elimination Program, which invests in the long-term prosperity and vitality of communities across our state. Please join me in welcoming Joseph Rivet.
Well, thanks very much. It is an honor for the State Land Bank to participate and support this tremendous project. My comments are going to be extraordinarily short because we're just a small part of what you're ultimately going to see this area become. And so we are pleased, and I got to reiterate, Jill and Treasurer Wittenberg and Mayor Greimel and all the folks here at Oakland County and the Oakland County Land Bank are extraordinary partners to us at the State Land Bank. After only 2 years, they're a serious player in the land banking community across the state. So we are so pleased to be able to work with them, both in this project and long into the future. Obviously, when Governor Whitmer's administration envisioned a blight elimination program across the state where we have approximately $150 million that we're distributing, this is exactly what she had in mind. And we are so pleased to partner with not only the administration, but also Representative Carter and Senator Moss, and on the rest of our partners at the state level to make these kinds of things happen. At the State Land Bank, you know, we understand that it's our job to take this unproductive and blighted property and make it productive again. But what we really focus on is the people, right? It's about the people. It's about the neighborhoods. It's about what we can do to support our citizens across the state of Michigan. And as I said, this is an extraordinary example of that work that we're doing. So we look forward to our continued partnership. We look forward to this project in its entirety coming to fruition, and we're so pleased to be able to play just a very, very small part in it at the State Land Bank. Am I introducing? No, we're going to let our very capable and old friend of mine, Mayor Grimal, do the introduction.
Thanks, Joe, and thank you for the Land Bank's partnership. We now want to hear from our city councilman who represents this district. He's been a champion for the residents here in the GM Modern Housing neighborhood and throughout District 6, but he's been a real champion for getting this project off the ground and getting rid of this eyesore behind us. And with no further ado, I want to bring up City Council President Pro Tem William Carrington.
Good afternoon. Today is a beautiful day, isn't it? It's a day when we think about collective work and responsibility. And what does that mean? It means the citizens, administration, city council, county, working together to make our community stronger and better. This project represents collective work and responsibility. And I'm so excited that this project is finally on the way for this community. A View Center is more than just a building. It's a hub for hope and opportunity. It enriches lives by offering access to educational programs, recreational activities, and essential services for our community. We need this more than ever right now. And I definitely want to thank the Pontiac City Council for choosing this site in the 6th District. It wouldn't be here if they wouldn't give me the opportunity to have it here. So I have to thank my colleagues for the opportunity for this building, the recreation center to be built right here in the 6th District. We have, like I said, we have so many beautiful projects coming to the city of Pontiac. And this is just one of the gems, but it's a very important gem that moves us into the future as a community. So I'm definitely proud, I'm excited, I'm happy. I'm happy for our city, community, our youth. I just can't wait to be the first one to shoot that basketball when this place opens. So again, thank you for the support. Thank you for the love of the city of Pontiac. Thank you.
I want to bring up someone who really needs no introduction. She's been a champion for the city of Pontiac for many years, first as a school board member and more recently as our state representative. And that is the one, the only, the incomparable Brenda Carter. Come on up, State Rep.
Good afternoon, everyone. And as Councilman Carrington said, this is a beautiful day because the councilman and I served on the school board together as well as President Mike McGinnis. So for us today, this is a beautiful thing happening to see this become a much needed facility for our young people. Right here, children play all the time, but now they will have, thanks to the work that we have done in the city, thanks for the work we've done in the county and the state land bank, and now, as they say, bring it home, okay? It's in my wheelhouse now, and it is definitely gonna be an appropriation request that I'm gonna work very, very hard to get along, across that finish line. So I'm saying this on record right now, because our children, this community deserve this, and we're gonna make sure that we see it done. So thank you very much. You got the state behind you now.
All right, now we bring up one of the two staff people who are the most involved in what is soon to come here, which is a new state-of-the-art youth recreation center. And he has worked tirelessly to move this project forward. He's been working very closely with the design team, the architects, the engineers, to really put together the designs that we will soon be selecting from to get this project off the ground. And that is our Parks and Recreation Director, Torrance Price. Torrance?
Good afternoon to everybody, to the City of Pontiac. First, I want to just thank the City of Pontiac for allowing me to join the team and be a part of such a momentous occasion and a process. I am new to the team, but this is just amazing. One thing I know very, very vividly and remember vividly is dream. And dreaming about what I wanted to be, what I wanted to do with my life. And there's nothing like having a place where not only you have the opportunity to dream, but to see that dream come true. And with this new recreation center and what we are doing together, we're going to usher in thousands of new dreams into the city of Pontiac. Thank you so much. And at this time, I passed over all my minutes over to the Youth Recreation and Enrichment Manager, Tanisha Taylor.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. What an exciting day for the city of Pontiac. Let's clap that up. Super excited for what's to come. New beginnings. New beginnings for the city of Pontiac, the youth in the city of Pontiac. We've had tons of programs across our city. They've been going great, but we've been running those programs without a home. So as you see, the pictures that are in front of you, well, they came down over here, but you got an opportunity to see them. Those are our actual youth in some of our programs in the city of Pontiac. They're not fake posters, they're youth that are doing things across our city. So not only do we have sports and enrichment, we also have life skills and educational components. So how awesome is that? Great, right? Yep. So, again, we're excited about today because guess what? Our youth in our community have somewhere to call home. Thank you.
Thank you all so much for coming out. This truly has been a team effort. Again, I want to acknowledge the important role that City Council has played. I want to acknowledge the County Treasurer's Office, the State Land Bank, the County Land Bank. This truly has been about people coming together to make great things happen. And I want to leave you with this in closing. The school that you see behind us was once dedicated to young people. It served that role for 81 years, from 1924 to 2005. And although it's fallen on hard times for the past 19 years and has been this eyesore, we are now reinvigorating this property and repurposing it to what it was once used for over 80 years, which is investing in our young people. So this is a very fitting site because just as it once was used to invest in our young people, it will again be used to invest in our future, and that is Pontiac's young folks. So thank you again for coming out, and we look forward not just to seeing this come down, but to seeing a beautiful structure replace it for our city's youth. Thank you again. Hey, I also want to acknowledge we have a city councilwoman here, Melanie Rutherford. So I want to acknowledge that we have City Councilwoman Melanie Rutherford with us. Thank you for joining us, Councilwoman. I want to make sure that we get everyone who's on the program, as well as all of the city council members, to join us for a photo session that will symbolize the coming down of this building. So please come on up and join.